Hello there, friends! We have reached the final stretch of the major in Paris. Only the top 4 teams of the entire tournament remain. Who would have thought that it would be Apeks, Gamer Legion, Heroic and Vitality? And while having the last duo was at least predictable, how did the first two end up here? New fans will probably be asking about this for years to come, but we know that this major is full of surprises. And today will be no exception. Witness this madness, let's get straight to it. We have to start with Kenny S, the legend of Counter-Strike, the player who made Valve nerf the AWP. The man who changed the rules of the game in the pro scene has retired. For newcomers, he may just be another old player who couldn't do much upon his return and left, but we all know that he is a true legend of CS Source and CSGO. He is the embodiment of the era of aggressive snipers. He was probably the one to invent this style in CS. I will definitely make a big story about him, but after the major. Thank you for everything, legend.
To make it short, yeah, I'm retiring from competition. I loved every single moment.
Legend of the game, Kenny. Kenny. Let's give Kenny the ultimate send-off.
Merci à
A
tous.
big round of applause for the legendary Kenny S!
As people write in the comments, he may have ended the CSGO, but will probably return in CS2. Honestly, I would be delighted if it happens. Even the developers officially addressed him. And without Kenny S, CSGO wouldn't have felt the same. Your moment today was well deserved, and there'll always be an AWP waiting for you in CS2. Thanks for setting the standard all AWPers will emulate as long as Counter-Strike exists. Well, let's wish Kenny S good luck and await news from him. Now, the next piece of news comes from Navi again. Everyone is discussing that there will be reshuffles in the team, and Senya suggests selling Simple. Well, and what do you know, he was put on transfer. But yeah, well, not by Navi, but by the esports transfers website. They evaluate players' worth and so on. It turned out to be a good joke, but then they removed it all, and now Simple is playing for Navi again. And he doesn't seem to have any plans to leave, he's happy here. And lastly, according to the information from Harumi, Spirit will be removing Siren. Now that's unexpected for sure, although they used to say that Siren and Chopper were untouchable. It seems that only Captain Chopper and Magix remain from the previous lineup. Well, on that note, let's move on to the matches. Today there's a lot in store for us. Comebacks, interviews and surprises. I've gathered it all just for you. Let's watch. But friends, before we move on to the final, I would like to show you a couple of incredible moments on Inferno that decided the fate of Heroic Gamer Legion. So basically, Heroic won the first map, Ancient, and were confidently heading towards victory on Inferno. Take a look, at a score of 11-9, the Danes were in a 4v2 situation in a crucial round for the economy. And what Isaac did in that moment, I'm just speechless. I've watched this moment 500 times already. How is such a thing even possible? Shush and Staven simultaneously pick Isaac from two sides and he eliminates both with a single spray. A 90-degree turn and a headshot. Such things can only happen at the major semifinals. As a result, instead of 1v3 situation for ACAR, Legion finds themselves in a 2v2 scenario. In theory, it should have been a guaranteed 13-9 for Heroic. After that round, Gamer Legion takes the initiative and the score becomes 15-12. But Heroic didn't stutter, they gave it all for this comeback.
Kill, one more step in the right direction, Cadian getting hunted down, but he knows Suhe! It's all gone in this one, Acor killed at the end. That is what...
The score is 15-14, the Danes are on the verge of a historic comeback. However, something completely inexplicable happens once again. It's a deadlock situation, 2v4 as bad as it gets. And once again, it's Gamer Legion, it's Isaac, and it's another game-changing spray.
He's got some health left on him as well, but the reload right on top. Hold the phone. Hold on. They're trying to get the bomb plant down. He's not getting blown up, and Isaac, he gets
It's really disappointing for Cadian. He deserved to win at the last CSGO Major, but Gamer Legion, with their incredible shooting and sometimes insane decisions, denied Cadian that championship.
Major looking incredible. Your form at other events has been fantastic as well. You guys have fought every single time, not just against your opponents, but against the crowd so many times as well. But here, losing to Gamer Legion, especially after how you managed to win that first map, what's that feeling going through you right now? What's the emotions like, mate?
I think they played super well. You know, there's full kudos to them. There's no denying that they've had an unbelievable run. Maybe some can critique their way to getting here, had some kind of easy opponents, but today they took down one of the big dogs. Yeah. And nothing but respect for that.
And you always do have massive respect for your opponents, mate. And everyone has massive respect for you, whether what's going on in the crowd or not. But I will say this for you. What was that speech like? We know you've got these amazing speeches. What do you say to the guys? Because I know you always believe you can pull it back. And that last map after the first half, you must have said something special.
Yeah, I was hoping that we could make the comeback. You know, I was telling the boys that it's still possible. It was the same scoreline as the first half of Ancient. But yeah, too many mistakes, just not on point, and yeah, not much to say.
Well, let me give you this then, mate. You have had like a movie-style journey in how your career has gone. You've become one of the best teams in the world. You have constantly been fighting for trophies, and you have performed incredibly well. So how would you like to end it out at the CSGO Major here? Floor is yours.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, thank you everyone here in Paris for showing up. You know, for me, like I said in the speech, it started more than 10 years ago. Bringing my own computer to Sweden, driving with the bus, with the train, many stops to go to Jönköping. I can tell you the crowd and the atmosphere, it was a different one. Devil walked throwing off his pants after winning the major. Time has changed. But what can I say? Counter-Strike has literally changed my life. I've not become the person I become without it. And I'm so happy to play with my boys. I know that they're all feeling really shit right now. And I think, you know, I could go on for ages, but I want to say to you guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for bringing the passion. I don't want to take too much time, because right now someone else deserves the hype. But thank you so much, Paris, for everything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, David.
Now we're slowly moving to the grand finals. Before the last match of the tournament, there was a show match featuring the Dream Team composed of Get Right, Smooya, Simple, Stico and Cypher, and the French national team with legends like Kenny S, Jax, Bodhi, Shox and RPK. For the show match, Blast used a lot of tricks and features just like the last time. Accelerated rounds, slow motions, rounds with unlimited grenades or disabled monitors, smoke and other stuff. The most amusing round for me was when they sped up everything. They even tweaked the voice of the commentators, which was really hilarious.
Be a little bit faster, as you could expect. Movement, shooting, reloading, all of it.
Yeah, so let's see. I mean, this is something that no one's going to be practicing, right? No one knows
what this feels like. Oh, Jason. Oh my God, they got our voices. We're on helium. Okay, this is a new feature. Kenny S now downstairs. And, ooh, that's a nice jump. Oh, no way! Smoke on top. It's not going to be a 10-second defuse, but it don't matter.
Well, and of course, Blast couldn't overlook the legend, RPK. Le Tank made a comeback and they gave him a corresponding role. It looked like they gave him immense protection, to the point that even Smooya couldn't kill him at a point-blank range with an AWP. But in reality, it sounded more amusing than it appeared in the actual round. Overall, the show match turned out to be entertaining, and of course Dream Team was victorious. Well, at least Simple will take some victory from this major, something to hold on to. Now, it's time to watch the grand finals, Gamer Legion vs Vitality. Gamer Legion has had an insane journey from 0-2 in the Challengers stage to the grand final of the major. And you know what Aker said before the game? He said that their team would be dismantled by the top clubs after the major. It's not guaranteed for him, but players like IM, Zywoo and others will definitely receive offers. In other words, they don't even plan to continue playing as a team. They raised their values at the major and we might not see them again. But sometimes it's in these moments that inexplicable things happen, like Heroic's defeat. In any case, it's the last CSGO major and it's already down in history as the most unpredictable one. Before the match, Apeks and Chaos exchanged some pleasant words. The captain of Vitality said that there would be no underestimation, these guys defeated Heroic and they deserved to be here. He said that it would be a tough match, but they were ready. Chaos, on the other hand, said that the hate from the crowd only fueled them. Well, let's see, and before the match I would like to read a message from Valve. One last time, a major grand finals in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Gamer Legion versus Team Vitality. Thank you all for playing, supporting, watching and shaping the last 10 years of CSGO with us. Today the chapter ends and another begins, but one thing stays the same, Counter-Strike. I think it's the best transition to the match and you can't come up with a better one. So will GL be able to create another sensation? Or will the favorites, Vitality, with the support of the crowd, prevent that? And if there were supposed to be any surprises, Gamer Legion had to win their best map, Overpass, where they had 92% win rate in recent times. Many expected it to happen, but GL performed very poorly on it. Vitality simply didn't feel their opponent. On the next map, Nuke, it seemed like Gamer Legion had no chance at all. They were completely wiped out on their own pick, and it was frightening to imagine what will happen here. Vitality has won 10 consecutive matches on this map, and it's hard to believe that GL can break this streak. But while I was saying all that, they managed to win the pistol round from a 2v4 situation and started winning rounds on the defense. Here, IAM finally woke up. He had only 11 frags throughout the whole Overpass, but now he started the match with the one to score at the same frag count. That's the intensity we've been missing from him. Following his lead, the entire team came alive and the guys easily shut down Vitality on the defense, ending the half with a 10-5 score. The highlight of this turnaround was another impressive performance by IAM. He made 23 kills in the first half. It seems like he was determined to challenge Zywoo for the MVP title.
Difference is Ima. Quick glimpse, catches Apeks with a side turn. His teammate's coming in from control, but does he even need help? Not so far. Does it all. And Spinks back inside of the lobby will be turned elsewhere. There is nothing left for Vitality in round 14.
In the second half, the favorites won the pistol round and they immediately started to make a comeback. Zywoo in particular made solo plays and effectively closed down the street during their attacks. And the entire Vitality team played in defense on Nuke like Astralis from the major winning era. Rounds were coming one after another for them. And most importantly, in all of this, the main fragger of Gamer Legion just vanished. In the entire second half, IAM managed to get only 2 kills, and on top of that, Vitality didn't allow their opponent to plant the bomb, so GL had significant economic issues. And this means it's an easy comeback for Vitality and a victory with a score of 2-0. True, the final wasn't the most exciting and everything was predictable and expected, but thanks to Gamer Legion for at least the second map, they gave us a bit of intrigue. But something tells me Vitality never doubted their victory, they were just waiting for this moment.
Make it in a major on French soil. Isaac with everything on him. Vitality show. It's a full house from the French. No holds back. No surrender.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vitality, the champions of the last CSGO major. Just look at how these experienced guys who have already won this championship 4 times are still shedding tears. It's the magic of the major. Zonic did it again for the 5th time too. Dupree, the first player in history with 5 majors, surpassed all his Astralis teammates. And while everyone called him a burden and suggested kicking him out of the team, he trained, played, and now he stands here lifting this trophy. Magisk, Dupree and Apeks are the first players to win a major with 2 different teams. What's more, they did it without losing a single map, just like Navi. They also broke numerous records, and the best part is that they did it in front of thousands of fans. Today, Vitality has given them a true celebration of esports. And the crowd was absolutely crazy, well, like Captain, like fans. The Major's MVP title, of course, went to Zywoo, there can be no question about it. Although in terms of stats, IM wasn't far behind. The chosen one, born on the same day as CS, finally received his well-deserved award. And just look at how his girlfriend worries for him, it's just heartwarming. But who amazed me the most was Zonic. I thought that nothing could surprise this kind-hearted person anymore, but there he stood, crying like a child. These people love CS, they live for CS, and behind each of these emotions there is more than just tears of victory. The only one who didn't seem to worry at all and was just truly enjoying himself was Dupree. This was his 5th time experiencing this and he felt right at home. By the way, he surpassed the 2 million prize money mark, another record. It's a day of records, it seems. Now let's move on to the interviews. First up is Zywoo. This is the best feeling in my life. We've been working on this for 6 months, giving every part of ourselves, and now we're experiencing incredible emotions. I can't even describe how I feel. Oh my god, I never thought I would be the MVP, but now I don't feel any pressure at all. I can play my best CS and I'm thrilled. Dupree and Magisk have been a great help to me. We prepared a lot, talked every day, and they gave me a lot of confidence in everything, in the plan, in the game, in myself. I don't know if I'm choosing. I've seen many tweets saying that I was born on the same day as CS and then won the last CSGO major. Maybe I'm truly chosen, but I don't see it that way. I just play with my team and enjoy every moment with them. Well, what a person Zywoo is. I'm sure this won't be his last major. Now moving on to Apeks' interview. Finally, winning the major after so many years of hard work, it's just magnificent. I'll say it again, but after so many lost majors, we won the most important one. The last major at home in front of our families and fans. 6 months ago, we told ourselves that we would win the major and nothing will stop us. And Zywoo finally won his first major. We are the best team in the world, not losing a single map. Only Navi and us achieved such a result. Forget about what I won in 2015. CSGO was a different game back then. But this means a lot to me. I became the IGL. I'm just happy that I won as an entry fragger and as a captain. Many people doubted me. I understand it and I don't want to criticize anyone because in 95% of cases, when a star player becomes a captain, it doesn't work out. People criticized me and I know I was a problem last year, but we never gave up and believed. Everyone performed excellently, everyone put in the effort, and honestly, I've never felt so many emotions. When we won, I just cried with happiness. It has never happened before. I don't like showing such things, but I just couldn't hold back. Today I'm here with my mom and my girlfriend. I've been playing CS for 16 years. And even back in the Source days, my mom used to get angry at me, but now she sees that it was all worth it. I saw her crying, but it was tears of joy because when I skipped school, she cried for a different reason. IM is an incredibly tough player. He simply destroyed us on the CT side. He's unbelievable. It was his first time playing on such a big stage and he just rushes at us, kills and doesn't even think. I was just shocked how he performed against Heroic yesterday. I really wanted to play against them. It was the dream final in my head. It's a bit strange to say, but it's the first tournament where I knew we would win from the very first day. When I came here, I just knew it. From the first game in the Legends stage, it gives you a lot of confidence. You can play the best CSGO in the world, but if you don't switch on at the right time, you won't win. And that's what distinguishes the greatest players from just good ones. Well, Apeks' interview was huge, but I think it's awesome. Now let's go through the community reactions. Here's what Simple wrote. Congrats Vitality with the last CSGO major trophy, well deserved. Was in my thoughts Mr. Beast Spinks, who changed everything in this roster. Kerrigan supported. What a time to peak, Team Vitality, what a performance. Zywoo finally gets his major, Dupree becomes a 5th major champ, what a historic day. Game Religion, you can be more than proud of what you did. You will have more chances for Tier 1 trophies. Thanks to the fans that created a show. Shox was ecstatic about the victory of his former team. I was there, and it was worth it. They came super prepared like never before. They deserved it. The best player in the world and the best person in the world that I know. The story is beautiful. I'm proud and happy for them. Tears in my eyes. And of course, the Danes didn't stay behind. Glaive wrote, "Big congrats, Team Vitality. You guys deserve it a lot. Zonic, Magisk, Dupree, beasts." Device simply wrote, "Beautiful Counter-Strike history written today." Snappy also congratulated the guys, and of course Zipnix couldn't pass by without a message for his buddies. I could show more congratulations that I found, there were just a lot of them. But the most beautiful one was from the owner of Vitality. Once I promised an 18-year-old boy that Vitality would make him a major champion, and today was that damn day. The whole world is celebrating together with Vitality. Their families, fans, loved ones, and the entire pro scene. It has turned into a true CS celebration, and of course we can't forget about Gamer Legion. The guys did something that no one could ever imagine. Well, and let's summarize. The major turned out to be incredible, with lots of upsets, content, and a beautiful story in the end. It's unfortunate for Heroic, but that's CS for you. And I don't know why everyone is hyping it up as the last CSGO major. Yes, an era is coming to an end, but ahead of us there's even crazier adventure waiting. I'm not really worried about CSGO as an oldie, I'm inspired by what lies ahead. Counter-Strike has long become more than just a game. You can see it through the fans in Paris, the tears of Zonic and Apeks, and of course the dedication of Cadian. For some, CS is just a show, for others it's emotions, but for us, it's life. It is the most important thing that unites us and provides us with unique experiences. CSGO has given us everything it had, and we're ready to embrace the next chapter. With new teams, heroes, upsets, victories and defeats. And now we will never be the same. Thank you for watching this major with me. It was the last CSGO major and history is unfolding before our eyes. Remember, you are writing it yourself. But I'm not saying goodbye for a long time. See you soon.